What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into the channel. It's your boy Devin Coates coming to you with another truth about. So this is truth about mental jewels. This is probably, in terms of like random shit I just buy off the internet that have anything to do with health, this is probably like one of my favorite supplements. Definitely my favorite nootropic, and I'll kind of get into why. First off, and once again, I'm probably changing this format around a little bit. The other video seemed a little bit too deep into the ingredients, but just to kind of start on this one. Number one, definitely get a lot of energy from this. There's different caffeine in it. I know they have dicaffeinated malate, 100 milligrams, which is pretty much going to act like normal coffee. Coffee Arabica whole fruit extract. That I'm not sure how the caffeine content works in that. Also has some, mental abilities, but basically in terms of the feeling and the taste, definitely checks the boxes. It's very sweet. It's something that you can definitely mix into other things. And then also I did one on pre-roll. I mix these together all the time and it tastes fine. Never had any adverse effects with that. One side note, anything that I put on here I do like and I take. So even if I give it anything critical, which I felt like it was a little bit critical on pre-roll, just know in the end I like the product. But back to mental jewels. Basically from doing this, I was looking at what's mostly in it, and mostly it's ginseng, cordyceps, and something called Bicognes bacopa monnieri. Most of these all had something to do in terms of the clinical use would be for like Alzheimer's and ADD. Same with many of the other ones. Most of them are just kind of plants and mushrooms and cordyceps that they're putting in here, because some of them have some weird names if you go down the entire list. But what I've also realized just looking at all of these supplements, I guess a lot of this hasn't been done in clinical trials. So when you're trying these things out, definitely try to gauge and track how you feel on these different things, because the more and more I read into this in terms of dosages, I would say for the vast majority there was no real suggested from a medical body that I could find online of like the suggested dosage for that. People would say the effects, but there really weren't a lot of studies out there. So it's kind of interesting to me looking at all these different products, how they're deciding how much to put in of these things, because a lot of these things are good, or at least on the internet they say they're good, but like how much do you really need? Is it an effective amount? For the things that I could find, they were all in effective amounts, like the coffee Arabica whole fruit BDNF extract, so brain derived neurotropic factor, focus and shit like that, helps that. 100 to 200, that one was at 100 milligrams. But pretty much everything else, it was like hard to really find like how did they come up with this number, what did they do. So basically most of this review I'm just kind of letting you know what I feel. Very clean, definitely from the caffeine, from the decaffeinated malate. It doesn't give you the same jitter or stomach problems. I do like the powder way more than the pill version. The pill version did kind of make me feel a little bit weird. I don't know exactly why, but overall I think this is probably like past like things like On It or anything else I've tried, this is definitely like the best nootropic for energy, focus, getting through something that I've had. When you kind of look at it from what's in it to taste, to other things, I've drank coffee on it, I've drank pre-workout, not like on it like right at the same time, but in the same day. So just in terms of like an experiential, like what you can do on it, haven't felt any limitation based on that. So that's really it for this one. I'm probably going to change up for these, because the more I look into this, the more that I'm realizing is not actually like substantiated by peer-reviewed articles, but maybe they are. But what I'm guessing is that they're finding these new articles and it's kind of like a mix between bro science and information they found and experiential feelings. So it's been interesting, honestly, going through the last three that I did. But that's it for this one. You know what to do. Leave it below. If you fucks with the vibe, welcome to the tribe. Peace out.